something that I've kind of taken note of as I've tried to understand both sides of this thing is that, and I don't know if this is the first election where this is the case, but you see that if you listen to what people are saying, voters on both sides of the argument cannot believe that the people are dumb enough to vote for the other guy. That is really, no one can say, I kind of understand why you like Trump. And then the people on the Trump side don't say, I kind of understand why you like Hillary Clinton.
The bitterness is really disturbing, and none of us really know or have really begun to talk yet that much about what's the lay of the land after the election and what it will look like both in Congress but nationally. One of the things we haven't talked about was this dinner last night, the Al Smith dinner in New York, where it's supposed to be a lighthearted moment that goes back decades, where the candidates come together and do some lighthearted banter and make jokes at their own expense. And the event last night really became emblematic of how bitter this is, where both candidates stood up and made really very harsh jokes about one another in ways that just weren't really funny. And for the most part, it was like they came in there scarred by all of this, and understandably so.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I've sat in on some focus groups this year, and we've seen this anecdotally talking to voters and in polling, but that so many voters talk about that this election has challenged their personal relationships and sometimes even in their own immediate families. And I've heard from a lot of people say, I had to delete my Facebook account or social media in particular, and that it has really tested friendships and marriages, because one of the other anecdotal things about this election is the spouse divide, that husbands and wives are voting
know a
very
couple,
differently.
and they are going through that, and
Yes.
it is very real.
Yes.
One wants Trump, one wants Clinton, and there's no bridging that divide, it feels like.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving's going to be really awesome this year for a lot of families.